All right, what's up, everybody? Day 65. 65 videos in a row. I'm filming 100 videos in 100 days. So after the day, we got what, 35 videos left after the day. Crazy. Is this the home stretch? I don't know. I've even started thinking, like, am I going to quit after the 100? Like, am I going to stop and then do one video a week? Uh, what's my plan? I have no idea. Um, but let's just dive in. I'm looking at my analytics here on the other screen, and in the last 48 hours, I got 36 views, which is like the most I've gotten, right? Which is interesting. The last two videos, yesterday and the day before, have both got 0 views. Um, but video 56 has spiked. It has got 35 views in the last 48 hours, which is a little funny. I had fallen asleep that night, and it was, I don't even know, man. It was like 11 something, and I was like, damn, I didn't get my video. And my wife's like, hey, just go to bed, do it tomorrow. I'm like, I gotta go do it. So I walked into the bathroom, like, still half asleep, just got the phone, recorded. Like, I don't know, it says average view duration 62 seconds, and they've watched 13 seconds. So it's like a 20, 25 second video, maybe. Super short video. Um, but I just recorded it real quick, just like, hey, look, I'm just trying to keep the streak alive. I look like I'm drunk or something in the video, the thumbnail that YouTube picked. Um, but it's just funny that thing's taken off. Okay, so today, no work today. Nice. Um, got up. Trying to think if I had any time. If I had any quiet time before my daughter got up, I don't remember. Maybe a little bit, not much. But I did finish the rank and rent site that I'm working on, like for my buddy where he's at. He's gonna service the leads, and then interesting enough, that the site was already indexed. Like usually, when I'm building a site, I'll no index it, which means Google can't see it. Google can't put it in their Google index, like in the search results, right? I just want to, like, just because you don't want them to crawl it and try to index it and then not be complete, or just not have everything set up, and then like them look at it and be like, oh, this site's trash, and like they don't want to come back to it anytime soon. You want them to see it and be like, hey, this is a good site. Like, we like this site. We want to come back more frequently and see what's going on. Um, but interesting, it was already indexed like yesterday. I finished it today, um, but it's currently ranking in the 59th position, um, in the town, like in Google, but like I have it set. The rank trackers looking at like that city and state. So we're already 59th position for our main keyword, which is really cool. The citations, I should have those Monday, like Monday night. So those should be done, and then once I get those, I will send them to an indexer, make sure they get indexed. So Google will crawl the citation, see it points back to the site. Um, and I feel pretty confident we're gonna be looking pretty good once those citations start to get indexed. Man, I'm hoping we hit page one. So that'll be cool to see. So hopefully within the next, I'm hoping next couple weeks, within a month, I'm hoping we're on page one. I feel bullish on this location. The bull, right? And I was just looking at other like niches in the city, and I found one site, and I'm like, oh, okay, this guy's doing rank and rent. Scroll down, and he's like, hey, our other services or our partners or something, right? Some terminology like that, and he linked out to like 10 different sites, and some of them in the same city, different cities, like different stuff. So I'm like, okay. And I think his were from 2023, so I'm gonna scope it out. I'm gonna see how this one goes, and then not trying to compete with him. Like, just let him have it, right? Plenty of cities out there, plenty of niches. But I think I looked at one that I didn't see anybody like trying to tackle, so I might look at it. and we'll see. And I think it could be a pretty lucrative one. Um, the other rank and rent site that I had started previously, I worked on it today, and man, it was so close. All I had to do was add the form, get an address, add some content. Like, man, it was really close. And it looks like I started the site last November. So almost 1 year ago, I started this site, and it's just been sitting there. Like, what a waste, man. Like, um, had I just built this site and stuck with it and kept going, you know, man, I could have a handful of these right now and like making 4, 5, 6 thousand plus dollars a month, right? So what a shame, man. Like just not sticking with it. But I feel good now. Like I feel like I always say this. Like, oh, I feel good. I feel good. Like I'm gonna stick with it. But and I said that to my wife. I said, I think it's the easy. She's That's your problem. You're always looking for the easiest path to get there. And then as soon as you hit a little bit of like turbulence or roadblock, you're like, ah, screw it. I'm gonna give up. I'm like, damn, dude, she's right. Um, but I think mentally, I think I'm building some more mental toughness, right? I think this challenges a lot, right? Like this is what I say, day 65, yeah. So 65 days in a row, like recording a video, putting it live on the internet that anybody can see. Nobody watches, but that they can see. It's like, man, that's huge for me. Um, my other 100-day challenge I'm doing. Like I've done it before, but like I haven't done it yet today. Like I got to get it done. It's 10:21 right now tonight. I got to get it done before I go to bed to keep my streak alive, right? And like so, as soon as I get done here, I'm going right over there. I'm getting that done. So I think these are helping me like build like some perseverance and like, hey, like dude, you gotta embrace the suck, right? And it's like it's what I want somebody to learn from this. Dylan, if my son, if you watch this, like it's what you have to learn, dude. Like the days you don't want to do the things are the days you have to do them. Um, I didn't work out today because it's rest day. Probably rest tomorrow, but for sure gonna do cardio tomorrow. I didn't do nothing today. I will do some form of cardio tomorrow, and then Sunday get ready to just crush it, man. I feel and get going. I feel good, feeling strong, feeling like I put a little size on. So that's always nice. Um, excuse me, but I gotta check on the Denver site. Let me see if we got any improvement there. But yeah, I really want to get the Denver site ranked. Like I want to. 11 to 50. Let's see where we're at, guys. Wow, 23. So we're up to 23. And 28. I need to see if I can adjust my location. I need to add the location to the city. I just realized yesterday I could do that, so I'm gonna do that. But man, so yeah, we're climbing up there. So, and that's again like I'm just indexing the citations that I had built last year when I set this site up. Um, I just half-assed it, man. I just didn't do what I needed to do. So I got 5 guest posts coming. I really feel like these guest posts are gonna break. I'm hoping they're gonna really move the needle, and I'm hoping this is gonna shoot me up like hopefully in the top 10, but hopefully if not very close. And then I got a trick up my sleeve. I think I'll go to next. Um, this is gonna push this thing up. I got a buddy that he got into the rank and rent before me, and he's doing like 6,000 a month or more right now. But he's got a lot of things going, and he makes very good living online. But he was like, dude, I tried to tell you, like that site's just too competitive. That niche and that market's too competitive. And it's like, dude, I can do it, and I know I can do it, right? Like this is nowhere near as competitive as a Orange County personal injury lawyer, right? Like that I got to number one, but of course, like I had other resources, and like I spent a lot of time on it, right? It was my job, right? So, um, so I'm bound and determined now to like get this thing up there, uh, and I think I could rent this site for a few $1,000 a month, which would be so awesome. So, yes, that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna build some more of these. Um, we're gonna look at some more towns. Uh, or different towns, different niches. Try to get a few more of these things set up. I'm getting a little bit quicker. I would love to just get like a child WordPress theme. I use WordPress, get a child theme built, and I can just throw that thing on and just, man, just knock out like 5 a week. That would be super nice. Uh, but need to get these ranked, get these things sold, get some money coming in, and then I got to do these videos this weekend, man. I got to knock out videos and get that going, and get the email set up to cold email, and get some clients so we get some money coming in here. But that's really it. Man, I'm trying to think, man. I don't really have much of a message today, right? I guess it's just don't quit. Like, man, it all works. Like rank and rent, or dropshipping, or e-commerce, or agency services, SEO, social media, Instagram accounts, TikTok accounts, YouTube's, faceless YouTube channels, right? It all works, man. Like it. There's people crushing, making darn good livings doing all of them, right? The thing is, we just have to stick with it and see this thing through and get it done. And quit jumping from project to project to project, right? Just stay focused, man, and get it going. Build systems, scale it up, and then move on to something else if you want. But that's it, guys. Day 65, pretty cool. 35 left. Right? Yeah, 35. So I will see you tomorrow for day 66, and hopefully have another good update. Hopefully I don't even know what the word is. It's gonna say like progressive, but not definitely not progressive. Um, Hopefully, hell, I don't even know. But we're gonna make some progress tomorrow. We'll say that. All right, later.